Shalom Aleichem, my dear brothers and sisters. In this video, I would like to demonstrate to you how Jews wash their hands before prayers. Now, there are several occasions throughout the day where Jews, for religious purposes, must wash their hands in a special way. These occasions are, for example, when we wake up in the morning, we have to wash our hands and face. Another occasion is that when we eat bread, right before eating bread, we must wash our hands. Then another occasion is if we, let's say, touched our head with our hands, or we got a haircut, or we cut our nails, or we donate blood, we must wash our hands. And another occasion is when we're using the bathroom. Right after that, we also must wash our hands. Now, I'm not talking about for hygiene purposes. Right now, I'm talking about purely for religious purposes. And here's how we do it. Now, one more thing I wanted to mention is that this is not an obligation from the Torah. This is a rabbinical decree. From the Torah, there is a different obligation that when priests or Kohanim serve in the temple in Jerusalem, then in that instance they have to wash their hands and feet before doing the service, before like bringing the sacrifices and stuff like that. And actually also they have to dip into the mikvah. But on these occasions that I mentioned right now, this is a rabbinical decree. And some Jews also have a tradition to actually go into the mikvah every day. So right before prayers, before the morning prayer, they would actually go to the mikvah. And as I explained, I think in one of the videos, a mikvah is a natural body of water. So for example, it could be a lake, it could be an ocean. However, nowadays we have special mikvaot built. Usually, any Jewish community has a mikvah, which is inside the building, but the water is inside the ground, inside the floor somehow, like a pool. But the water has to be natural, meaning, it has to be either rainwater that runs down through the gutters or at least mixed in with the regular tap water, but there has to be a certain portion of a natural water that was never in a vessel. And so some Jews, like Hasidim, for example, have this tradition that they go to the mikveh every day, right before prayers. But most Jews don't, and this is a tradition. This is not really a law that requires us to do that. Most Jews, the law requires just washing the hands before prayer. And here's how we do it. So first of all, you will notice that every Jewish home has this type of a vessel, which has two handles, and this is just for convenience purposes. Also, in every synagogue, usually you will find something like this. In every synagogue, you will find a sink, first of all, right before the sanctuary, so that people can wash their hands before prayers. And by the sink, usually you will find a cup like this. It doesn't really have to be a cup like this. It could be a plastic cup, just a regular one like this, technically, or something else that holds water. And here's how we do it. We first pick it up with our right hand, transfer it to our left hand, and fill it up. Fill it up with water. Just like that. And we start washing our right hand first. So 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that each hand got washed 3 times. Then on 2 of the occasions that I've mentioned, we actually say a blessing when we do this. So right after we washed, we would say a blessing. And I'm going to give you the translation of the blessing right now. And here's what we say. Blessed are you, Lord, our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us to wash hands. And as soon as we say the blessing, that's when we wipe it. Now, we do this we say the blessing only on 2 of the occasions, which are in the morning when we wake up, and also right before eating bread. When we wash our hands, we say a blessing. On all other occasions, like before prayer, or when we got a haircut, or we cut nails, or after the bathroom, we do not say a blessing. We just wash the same way, but we do not say a blessing. Now, however, the difference between washing before bread and all the other occasions is that when we wash beforehand, we do it a little bit different, slightly different. We, again, pick it up with our right hand, transfer it to the left hand, fill it up with water, and then each hand gets washed 3 times right away. So the right hand gets washed 3 times and then the left hand, rather than interchanging, just like I did right now. And so this is a demonstration, and I hope this explains to you how Jews wash their hands before prayers and other occasions as well. Thank you for watching.